Hey, what's up, everybody? It's good to be back on MLB trade deadline recap review for August 1st. It's a new month this year. The Olympics has been pretty amazing. Well, guess what, folks? Keep watching those Olympics. You're going to see something you've never seen before. I got some news that is going to blow your mind. Just keep watching the Olympics. You'll see it happen in live time. So, let's talk about something that has been on my mind for the last month. It's been the trade deadline, and we did see some good moves. We did see some players move to teams we expected them to move. And one player that was on everybody's mind was Ryan Dempster. I mean, Demi is one of baseball's dominant pitchers. He's pitched in Major League Baseball for the last 12 years, and he's been a solid pitcher. He's pitched for teams like Cincinnati. He's pitched for the Cubs. He's pitched for the Marlins, and he's been around the teams in Major League Baseball. So him getting traded to Texas for two pretty decent prospects, that's a great move for Texas, because Texas recently got Zach Greinke in a big blockbuster deal. So I think at the trade deadline, Texas did a good job. They got a player they really needed, and they got some help. They didn't get much bullpen help at this trade deadline like they did last year, but they did what they can do. Sometimes small market teams, even though Texas is a pretty big budget team, they don't have the resources like the Angels have. They can get a Pujols, they can get a C.J. Wilson, they can get whoever they want to get because they have the finances and the resources. One of the richest owners in baseball, and Artie Moreno. So I feel every team did pretty good. Hunter Pence going to the San Francisco Giants for two pretty good prospects. That was a pretty decent move. When I look at the other moves the Giants did make, they got some other players in July. I think they're going to help that team out big time. The Dodgers getting Shane Victorino, very good pickup. It's going to help them in the outfield. It's too bad. I just read on the ticker here on MLB Trade Rumors that it looks like Bobby Abreu is going to be designated for assignment. Will Nieves for the Padres just got designated for assignment. And Hideki Matsui has been released officially by the Tampa Bay Rays. So, three great players, especially Abreu and Matsui, players that I grew up watching. I still think they can help contribute with any team in Major League Baseball. There's still lots of good free agents out there, man. Guerrero's still out there. Manny Ramirez still out there. Abreu now. And looks like Hideki Matsui. So I would be surprised if a team does give him a call and see what happens, because teams still need help. Teams like the Tigers, there's still talk they might go after Alfonso Soriano after the waiver period. So if he'll probably clear waivers because he's making $18 million a year, one of the biggest contracts in baseball. Just ridiculous money, stupid money they were throwing back in the day. So I think this is a positive move. I think him going to the Detroit Tigers would be very interesting. You have Prince Fielder. You have, who's another guy they have? You have Miguel Cabrera and Johnny Peralta. You have a very, very good team. Lots of class, lots of experience, and you have one of the most veteran managers in all of baseball. And you have one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, in Justin Verlander. They lost a tough game yesterday. They only won six innings because of rain, but I think they could have probably played. They shouldn't have called it at 6. They should have let them play another inning, but that's what happens. Boston Red Sox got lucky. Josh Beckett pitched pretty good, even though he had back tightness and he had to leave the game early. He looked real good after tons of rumors having him going to Texas, going to maybe the Marlins, and even heard rumors of Josh Johnson getting traded. So, it was an interesting trade deadline. The Blue Jays unloaded a couple outfielders. Travis Snyder, the big name, and then you had Marcus Thames for some good pitching. Seattle sent a young pitcher to Toronto for Thames, and Travis Snyder, they got Brad Lincoln from the Pittsburgh Pirates. I think he'll help out their bullpen, but wow. You just trade off both left fielders. That puts so much pressure on a player like Anthony Goes, but especially Rajay Davis. Now he has to play all the time. Period. This year and next season, he's gonna have to play all the time. So I think these are positive moves on all ends for Major League Baseball, and I feel most teams have gotten better. Um, I think most teams have gotten better. The Yankees went and acquired Casey McGee from the Pirates for Chad Qualls. Pretty decent trade, especially with the injury to A-Rod. He's out for another 6 weeks or 5 weeks, so this is going to really help them because it takes a little bit of pressure off Chavez. You have to play every single game. Don't forget, he's had injury problems throughout his career, so I think that's a positive move. And them getting Ichiro just puts icing on the cake. The Yankees look really good. They're going to be a very tough team down the stretch here. The Oakland A's still look good, even though they lost 7-0 last night to the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, Jake Shields pitched a heck of a game. He had 10 plus strikeouts. I think he's had 6 games where he's pitched recently. He set a team record in terms of strikeouts. 10 strikeouts for like 6 games he's pitched. It's a team record. That's simply amazing. I can't believe he's done that. So, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, the games are getting very, very interesting. We're starting to see the teams throw everybody in there. You know, the relievers are getting overworked. The starting pitchers are starting to get these injuries. Lots of Tommy John surgeries this year. Natali Feliz for the Texas Rangers recently got injured recently, and he's out for the rest of the season. Big blow for Texas. You won't see him until maybe in the fall next year after Tommy John surgery. I mean, so many pitchers have been hurt and players been hurt by these devastating injuries, torn ACLs, elbow injuries. I mean, just so many injuries. I've never seen a year like this, especially for the Blue Jays and from some teams like Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, they've had so many injuries, but they still in the race. You look at Cincinnati, they went and they got Jonathan Broxton, a wild card pickup. So we'll see what happens now with I don't know. I mean, I think they should have got a left-handed bat like Jannard Spand or Juan Pierre, but they didn't. But you never know. They still might get Juan Pierre in August if he clears waivers. I doubt he'll clear waivers. Someone might put a claim on him. Maybe a team he used to play for, the Chicago White Sox. That would be a very, very good team if they were to put a claim on him. So I think in the end, every team got better. No team really did get worse. You know, baseball's a funny game. You know, you gotta take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time, and in the end, you'll be alright. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the games are getting interesting. Every game is a marathon. Every team's playing a marathon. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a marathon. So thanks for watching, folks. This is the one, the only Mark Spencer for MLB trade deadline recap review for August 1st. See everybody. Keep watching the Olympics. And I hope to plug some more of these videos in, man. The last UFC I watched was pretty decent. I saw some of the highlights. It wasn't the greatest show ever. I mean, a lot of people were injured. My favorite, the California kid, Uriah Faber, lost a very tough fight. He should have won that one, but he lost. Yeah, it could win either way, but that's what happens. So we'll see what happens. You know, Strikeforce coming up. You got Sarah Kaufman and Ronda Rousey going to be going at it. Gilbert Melendez supposed to be fighting sometime in August here, so against some new fighter named Jay something. So and then you have Cormier going to go up against Frank Mir soon in the Strikeforce heavyweight division. Well, what's left of it before it's gone for good. So keep watching, y'all. See you next time. And as the Major League Baseball thing keeps rolling, I want to see if I can plug a couple more of these videos out, because, you know, MLB on YouTube is still cool. And I'm very honored to be able to do these videos, folks. I mean, I'm going to see if I can keep plugging these things out as much as I can. Bye-bye.